Cardinal Sports Network brings you this special presentation. Event coverage starts now.
And he took a big swipe at it, so set fraction. Here comes Vlad to jump. He will jump against number 33, Andala. So here comes the tap, controlled by the Rangers. Opening moments here from Leon Spencer Court in Athens, Texas. Glad to have you along. And you know that Kilgore's game plan, they're going to work that perimeter, open it up inside if they can, and be very patient. That's what they do with the ball. Kick out the three, the shot short. Andala with the rebound, the putback off the glass won't go. Up with the offensive putback, second time, still no go.
Well, Kilgore working very hard on the board there. Got 3 offensive rebounds and 3 putback opportunities. Didn't come away with it, but the ball goes out of bounds off the Cardinals, and the possession will stay with the Rangers.
Andala and Brown both had chances, had it down low.
Kilgore was working that shot clock for sure, Tim.
Yes, they will. Working the perimeter, back and forth they go. Still 20 on the shot clock. Knocked away. Kickball. Looked like it was Williams that knocked it away.
He's going to be called for the personal foul.
Oh.
Going to put 20 seconds on the shot clock. Marquand Williams with the foul on the Kilgore's first trip to the offensive end, though they've had up 4 shots already on this first possession.
See if the Cards can load up here on the defensive side. Still 10 on the shot clock. Letting the air out of the ball early are the Rangers. With 5 on the clock, lets it fly, rattles, and another offensive board. Puts Van Nietzsche down underneath Nickelberry with a block, and it's going to be picked by Williams. Spin move in open field. Here he comes, splits, it lost it, and Puts Van Nietzsche goes down hard on that baseline.
Oh, the big fella did go down hard on the baseline trying to save the ball.
He got underneath of Williams, and I think it took his legs up from under.
Yeah. Kilgore's got now 6 shots thus far, and I don't know that you want to count that as a shot. The Cardinals tried to get off down there with Williams on the break. That ratio, you can't allow that ratio to stand here in this contest.
No, you want to change that in a hurry, but probably not going to see it change in a hurry here. They'll probably be very patient again. Kilgore with the ball. Wide open 3. That will not go. Jolly pulls it down. Skies for the board.
I should mention Kilgore's top 3-pointers, Darian Gray's number 10, and he did not start the contest.
Nickelberry for 3. Won't go. Nickelberry, offensive rebound, drives, trying to pass over to Puts Van Nietzsche. Last touch by Kilgore. It'll remain Cardinal basketball with 26 seconds on the clock. Boy, Nickelberry hustling to get that. I thought he had a 3 that was going to go down as they triggered it to him on that left wing. So here is the inbound. Williams. Now Nickelberry trying to get that screen from Stefan. Fisher puts Van Nietzsche on the baseline, and the foul is going to be on number 4, Favors.
Cardinals got lucky there because the pass was not that great, and the Cardinals were going to turn it over if they don't get the foul called.
Yeah, Favors was a little frustrated because he felt like he gave him a gimme there. Jolly shoots, delivers. Tyson Jolly with the shot.
He is just so smooth on that pull-up jumper.
Got Jolly knocks that down. It's 2-point lead for Trinity Valley. Got to get some defensive hands up here. Knock it away, get some points on the fast break. Baseline jumper is good.
Nice open look that time by Demir Brown.
Yeah, Demir Brown out of Powder Springs, Georgia with a basket. Three-pointer on the way. That is money. You can count that basket for Tyson Jolly. He's got 5 in the contest.
Taking candy from a baby.
Tyson Jolly knocking it down, making it look easy.
A great job by the big guy that time, Leondola.
He's strong.
Creating room down low for himself.
Yeah, that's it. I said he's strong. That's an understatement, isn't it? I mean, because he just had his way with Poets Van Nietse, who's a big, strong kid himself. Nickelberry drive, pass underneath, go up with a reverse, count the basket.
The big man with the reverse layup.
And how about that pass from David Nickelberry?
Outstanding.
Rangers trying to bring it up. Shot is good. Count the basket.
Big man with some great touch and a step back jumper, Demir Brown.
Brown with a nice touch. He's got 4 of the 6. Knocked away.
Fast pace thus far.
Looking against David Nickelberry. Brown sizes him up, lets it fly, won't go. Tyson Jolly with the snatch.
Way above the rim to get that one.
Nice entry level. Wow, Poets Van Nietse had a block. Thiondola. 10 on the clock.
Wow. Cardinals got bailed out again.
That's a couple of times.
Especially Gary Lyons of Athens High School checking to the contest, Tim. We've been seeing him get more and more playing time earlier in these contests. That just shows you about his development.
He has continued to develop, and he's really taking advantage of those minutes. See if he can be a spark off the bench here. 7-6 the score. Jolly too. Started underneath. Shot will not go.
Nice job of getting the ball into Gary, but Gary couldn't get the shot to fall from point blank range.
Fisher coming out. Shot over the top. Rebounded by Nickelberry. Brings it up the left side. Stefan. Baseline to Lyons. Williams working the perimeter. Now back to Stefan Fisher. Rainbow shot is short.
A lot of action, not a lot of scoring.
Up and down the floor we go. 7-6 with 15 minutes to go in the first half of play. Entry levels. Stolen Fisher on the floor.
Nice defensive play by Fisher of stepping in position to make the steal.
Gets it over to Jolly. Tyson Jolly now. Swing to Marquand. Marquand try to penetrate, but good D there.
TJ Collins about to check into the contest for the Cardinals.
Nickelberry thought about it. Now pulls the trigger, rattles it out. Save the Lions to Nickelberry. Foul coming here.
Great job of ball movement that time by the Cardinals off the rebound.
Yeah, the Cardinals had a couple of chances there as they get hustling off the backboard. So free throws coming for David Nickelberry. David Nickelberry at the free throw line here. 14:23 to go. Has that one rattled around and fall through.
David's first points of the contest.
Nickelberry averaging 16.3 per game. As you mentioned, Trinity Valley comes in averaging 91 points a game. Who gets to come to the bench after he hits the second one?
Should mention, Tim, the Cardinals are wearing their home whites tonight, and we haven't seen that in a while. They've been wearing their home grays, and I like this white look. It's a good, fast, clean look.
Yeah, they get a chance here to So a little of that home white tradition. Been going with the Grays, like you said, this year at home. Fisher knocked that away, I believe. Yeah, and here comes T.J. Collins. T.J. Simmons back to Stephon Fisher. Collins thought about it. They'll swing it. There's a drive. Collins for three. Won't go. Lyons saves it. Gary Lyons. Tyson. Shot won't go. Out of bounds off of T.J. Collins.
Well, great job by Gary Lyons of keeping the possession alive with the hard-earned rebound.
He's hustling, man. Those are just hustle plays. 13:44 to go in the opening half of play and a timeout on the floor.
Tim, while we got a minute, we got some women's scores. This is going to wrap up the women's night a little, if we could.
Absolutely.
In the big game over in Tyler tonight, Tyler beat Angelina 71-60. That's number 14 beating number 9, Angelina, 71-60. So Tyler keeps pace with the Lady Cardinals in the first place in the Region 14 Conference, although Tyler has the win over the Lady Cardinals. And the Lady Cardinals will be going over there on the 27th. Will need to win if they're going to win their 18th straight conference championship, assuming both teams take care of other business.
Could be huge. Also,
we had Kilgore beating Paris 89-58. The Cardinals go to Kilgore on Saturday. Coastal Bend beat Glenn 86-78 in overtime. And Bossier Parish beat Jacksonville 83-65. And of course, on here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym, the Lady Cardinals, number 2 ranked, took care of Panola 73-59.
So with a stoppage of play, it's a 3-point game here, 9-6. Cards leading over Kilgore. Back on the floor, here come the Cardinals. So in the rotation, it'll be Jolly, Lyons, Simmons, Collins, and Nickelberry for Trinity Valley on the floor.
9-6, but boy, it sure feels like there's been a lot more scoring than that.
Yeah, it does. I mean, not a lot of points to show. Got the shot clock issue. The clock's still running. We got something going on with this score.
Need to get home early.
Too late. 13:33 to go. So they'll get that all set up.
That's the thing about it. That's real easy to reset.
Right.
See, the photo booth is still underway out in the lobby. I see the Cardettes are currently posing with some youngsters out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of action out there. Here's a 3 on the way, won't go.
And that's the young man that I mentioned that has 53 on the season. That's the leader for Kilgore Grays.
Man, how about that move, though, there by Nadia. Trying to go with the left, couldn't get it to fall. He's a big young athlete. Collins attacking. Tyson sizing him up. Oh, got to get some movement here. 10 on the clock. Trying to reset. T.J. Collins, top of the arc. T.J. Collins for 3.
Well, they set that up perfectly.
Puts it down and
thought I heard a whistle.
I did too. But it is a double up move here. Trinity Valley up 12-6. Early going of this one. 12:44 left. First half of play. Thanks for joining us. Long 3-point shot. Nicely done. Converted by Favors, Caleb Favors.
And Favors coming in, he's averaging 1.9 points a game, so he's already doubled his output.
Yeah, he stepped into that with a lot of confidence too. Gary Lyons. Collins finds Jolly. Jump stop in the paint. Up short, but a foul called.
Boy, he makes it look easy though.
Isn't it? I mean, he just is so explosive. Coach Ulrich saying you got to go straight up. Cannot bring that arm down. Keep those hands straight.
Tyson's going to go to the free throw line with 5 points in this contest on the strength of a deuce and a 3-pointer.
Well, yeah, he came out with the first 5 points. That's his 6th here. Trinity Valley trying to collect their 20th win here in 2019, or during the 2018-2019 season. It's that shooter's touch there.
Shooter's touch there.
5-point lead. Cards really need a couple of stops and get some explosion going down the floor, trying to get this crowd going.
Nice crowd here tonight. They've hung in for both these games.
Yes. Three-pointer on the way. We got a shot that would not go. Here comes a drive from Simmons. Shot short.
Yeah, Tyson Jolly went up about 20 feet and grabbed that rebound.
So fun to watch. Gary's going to be called. Gary Lyons on a
hand
reach.
check. Yeah.
That last possession, there was almost a water bottle that got away. It was about 3 or 4 feet out on the floor. Coach Ferg grabbed that baby before it could get in the flow of traffic. So he gets an assist. I don't know if they got it in the official scores book, but we'll get an assist for that. 5-point advantage. Working it down low. Poots Van Nietzsche battling. Boy, he's strong.
He's just so strong against Poots Van Nietzsche.
You're going to have some help, looks like, with Rodrigue de Andala. Play like that, you can put a "the" in front of your name.
You sure can.
De Andala.
He's a force, that's for sure.
A good drive answer, but couldn't finish.
Oh, man, I thought he was going to get the answer.
I did too. Good battle going on between he and De Andala. Of course, he's being picked up defensively by Brown. Stolen Collins. Good defense, though, across by Robertson. There's Nickelberry, kick out, the shot, but not going to get it off as it's an offensive foul.
And here's the thing about that. Okay, it looked like an offensive foul, but there was a lot of flopping.
Anticipated.
There was a lot of flopping going on there, and the official, I think, anticipated the call.
And we see that a lot. You see that a lot when the everybody's prepared. Yep, he's set. Well, the player sees it too sometimes, and he pulls up. So here's back up top. They'll try to set it up. Just a 3-point ball game. It's kind of what Coach Holbert's. There's a charge coming on the other end.
Now that's what you call a charge there.
Yeah, he earned that one. Poots Van Nietzsche.
Coming up on the halfway point of this first half, 14-11, as I mentioned a few minutes ago at halftime down in Kilgore. It was 41-30 Cardinals.
So this is
we're below that pace.
Yeah, way below that pace. They're drive to the basket.
Well, it's lucky BJ didn't get called for a push off there.
I think you're right. That's one there where about the time that other arm came out, they'd already whistled, I think, for the other directed foul. So here's Simmons at the line, averaging 10 a game.
With 33 pointers on the season. Missed that one badly.
Need those to kind of take that cylinder off the rim here with only 14 points in the first half.
Ryan Hoberot talking to the official closest to his bench, making the point about something.
Got to make it a 4-point lead, going 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Nice touch from number 11 there.
Jordan Owens, averaging 11.3 on the season. That's his first points of the contest.
Owens out of Mount St. Clair, New Jersey.
Under 10 minutes to go in the first half.
Nickelberry, skip pass. Poots Van Nietzsche working down. And it knocked away, stolen. Here come the Rangers. They'll slow it down. That's one thing I've noticed, that they don't force it, man. If it's in the event that there may not be numbers, they're not running.
Wholesale substitutions coming up for the Cardinals. 4 new will be coming in. A lot of pushing going on inside.
Forcing, hanging, and scoring is Darian Graves.
And we are tied 15-15 at the 9:05 mark.
Man, that was a big basket from Graves, creating, finds a way to get it done. Simmons looking for a screen up top. Nickelberry now going to pull it out. Collins on the baseline drive. Pass a little bit off. I heard a whistle, but it's not a... Nicely done, Nickelberry. lost possession, then gathers himself and puts it up and in.
He did a great job of creating space for himself, Tim.
Great job. Big touch here from number 5, David Nickelberry. 2-point advantage, Trinity Valley, with 8.5 to go here in the first half of play. Leon Spencer Court on the campus of Trinity Valley in Athens, Texas. Working it around the perimeter. Step back 3, won't go. Nickelberry catch, now finally controlled by Kilgore. That's Gray's. Down low, shot up and over, and it's good. Count the basket for Stevens.
Coach Venezia did everything he could to defend down low. It's just a great move by the Kilgore offender.
Got a stoppage of play here, and that'll come with 7:54 to go. Timeout on the floor. 17 apiece here. So when we come back to action, Trinity Valley is going to have 4 fresh bodies. It's going to be a full timeout here for stoppage and play. It's Coach Holbrook.
Ryan Holbrook is still
working.
wanting an explanation. He's got a different audience this time with a different official. Maybe he'll get the answer he's looking for. I somehow don't think so. But
we've yet to see that this year. I don't know that we will tonight. In fact, I'm going to go out on a limb and say we won't see it tonight.
I think that's a safe bet there.
Did you see how I really went out on a limb there? So with 17 apiece, he's got to feel good about the pace for Kilgore. That's
no
what
doubt
they
about
want.
it. When it was a 41-30 game at Kilgore the first time around, and when Tyson Jolly really went off on the Rangers early on in that contest, and he hasn't done that. Now he's got 7 points right now to lead the Cardinals, but that's nothing like we saw down at Masters Gym in Kilgore in January.
Absolutely. So with a chance to regather the troops here, Coach Guy Furr and Mark Leslie talking it over with the troops.
You know, Tim, as I look across the way and see the crowd here tonight and back behind us here, it's just a great sight to see how much the fans are enjoying this new look Cardinal Gym with the new seats. You can tell it's just a great place to watch basketball now. It is,
and we had some players in from Panola that, they were here last year and they were beforehand talking about this setup. Oh, man, this turned out nice. This is great. So good to see, everybody taking it in, and we're really enjoying it here week after week.
You can just read the body language of the fans. There's just so much more comfortable than those old bench seats that we have.
Absolutely. Jolly with a step back shot, won't go, and controlled over on that baseline.
Won't see Tyson miss that one very often.
That's one he'd like back. Davidson on the rebound for Kilgore.
Kilgore coming off a 69-67 win over Panola at home.
Davidson baseline controlled somehow, but now here comes Williams. Williams going to slow it down. No, head down, drive, shoots. Oh, can't get it to fall.
But he did draw the foul.
Does draw the foul. Well, he's got a gear, doesn't he?
Well, yeah, he does. And
looked like he was ready to slow it down. That turns into a little head fake and drives to the basket.
McCarn's one of those kids that I always like to talk about, have the FR beside their name, meaning he'll be back.
You'd love that if you're Coach Furr. Missed the free throw, though, so still tied at 17 apiece.
He's still looking for his first point in the ball game, coming averaging 8.5.
See if they can convert the second one here. And we'll go 1 of 2.
1 point Cardinal lead, 7-13 and counting.
Very patient is Kilgore. Trying to work it inside. Fisher off his feet, but comes down and gets a pretty good D up.
Stefan did everything he could, but did not foul.
Yeah, they had him up in the air and thought for a second they're going to get him, but he came straight down and was able to maintain position. So good job by Stefan. Williams for 3. Williams rattles it out.
Goes to the floor, but almost knocks it down.
Yeah, that was a good look. It was probably 90% down. Popped out at the very end.
Chance for the Rangers here to go in the lead.
Thought about a three, steps inside now, kick out, right side, won't go. Last touch by Kilgore.
That's going to go off the big man, India.
Yeah, that's a tough spot for India, as that didn't even draw iron. So India unable to control that one. Cardinals with possession and 6:05 to go in the first half. Jolly can't get it to fall though.
Tyson those 5 quick points, but he's only had 2 since then. And those were at the free throw line.
This is the kind of game that really can take everybody out of the flow. You know, it's just a real slow pace. If you're not careful, you'll find yourself being lulled. Nickelberry, good strong D.
And they're going to say it went out of bounds off of David.
India thought he was fouled down low.
Yeah, he did.
Good hard check. Still
9 seconds remaining on the shot clock, so the Rangers have got to be cognizant of that fact. Sometimes you go to sleep on it when it's been a dead ball.
Fisher will sit. Gary Lyons back in the ballgame. So Jolly, Nickelberry, Williams, Fisher, Lyons, and Robertson.
I don't think they're aware of the shot clock.
Woo,
they're going to get bailed out by a kick.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. 1 second on the shot clock, and they get a kick ball.
Oh, man. Yeah, they weren't even going to get that shot off.
Oh, no way.
They were not even looking to shoot.
Great steal by Gary Lyons.
Lyons knocks it away. Nickelberry, baseline. Williams looking, throws it. Jolly just in front of the Holbrook is close to a tee, and I think he got back. And here comes the tech. Wow. Well, I think he got over the line. You were closer to it than I was, Benny.
He did
He got over
the established position, yeah.
Yeah, so
if that was a makeup call, it worked out for Kilgore.
That's what I was about to say. I think that was a makeup call, but shouldn't have been a makeup call. Williams felt the screen, moves around it. Good job defensively. See the Cardinals really coming down, playing on their toes here. Only up by 1, under 5 to go in the first half. Knocked away. Lions. There's a shot clock violation. Good D.
Great job of defense by the Cardinals. I know you were about to say that, Tim, and you were so right about that. The Cardinals played great position defense.
Back-to-back possessions, because the other one should have been. Got bailed out. So they're starting to turn it up on the defensive side. A good look at the Cardinals there. Coaching staff, Nickelberry underneath.
Nice give and go.
How about that?
Nickelberry now with 6 points in the contest.
3-point lead for Trinity Valley.
Kilgore had a couple opportunities to take the lead and squandered both.
Penetrating. Nickelberry fouls him. And now a 3-point opportunity.
No doubt there was contact in midair.
Koets Van Nietse will check in. And he's coming for Nickelberry. So 4 points in the ball game for Stevens. Chance to add to it here. You look up on that scoreboard and their individual scores. I mean, it's not a lot of points, and then you realize, well, there's not a lot of points on the scoreboard. It's only 20 to 9.
What there is spread out, really.
Yeah, it's pretty even.
Especially on the Kilgore side of the ledger.
Tie ball game with 4:03 to go here in the first half.
Quick first half as well.
Robertson for 3. Went down. Jarris Robertson ended up on his back.
I don't have to read Guy Furr's lips there. He said, how did you not see that? Talking to the officials, he walked by the bench.
There's a flop as Gary Lyons, good D. Oh, the ball's coming our way. It's picked up by Williams right in front of us at the scorer's table. Now they'll set it up. Here comes a drive from Jolly up off the glass. Won't go.
Well, Tyson's shots aren't falling after that fast start that he got off to.
Boy, I tell you what, there's some banging going on down low, though. There's a lot of fire down in the trenches. Baseline. Jolly sends him back where he came from. Williams out top on Owens. Good head fake. Baseline. Koets Van Nietse.
Yeah, he whistled. He fouled him just a little bit.
Vladimir Putzvanidze. But first, just now, said, hey, was that not a foul on number 10 down here on the other end? The official was like, well, that wasn't really in my spot.
Hey, did you see it, though? Be honest, did you see it?
Yeah, right? Shot is up, count the basket.
Kilgore with the lead, 21-20.
21-20, big.
3 minutes to go.
And if you're a Ranger fan, my goodness, you're getting everything you want here. Slow the pace down, get Trinity Valley out of their flow. You know, Trinity Valley comes in averaging 91 a game. They've got 20. Make it 22. A nice right hook from Vlad Putzvanidze.
That's an old Dave Cowan's body roll shot that we saw so many times for the Boston Celtics back in the day.
Well executed. Too easy on the other end, though. Just when you think they're going to go slow down the floor, they push the pace and get an easy one.
Way too easy if you're a Cardinal.
So back up to a 1-point lead for Kilgore. Williams. Lions. Throw that one away. Trying to connect with Robertson.
That's an unforced error there. We have a 30-second timeout at the 2:15 mark. Kilgore leading 23-22 here at Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym on the Cardinal Sports Network.
I'll tell you what, this is a very important final 2:15 to go here in this half because it's a 1-point game. You know, you want to finish this 2 minutes plus strong, get some momentum going into halftime. But, you know, 22 points in the first half is just, that's a great job defensively by Kilgore.
It really is, considering they gave up 40 the first time around to the Cardinals down at Masters Gymnasium. But we've seen Tyson Jolly get off to hit the first 5 points of the contest, but he's only had 2 free throws since then. Yeah. He's had some good looks, and his shots just haven't fallen.
Yeah, you got to see those start to fall.
Now, say this, if his shots don't fall, that's where somebody else in this lineup has got to steps up and pick up the slack, Tim.
Agreed here. So 2:15 to go. Possession to Kilgore. The shot finish this half off. Working down. Now up top. See them being very patient. There's a long 3-point shot that is short. Hit the baseline there, negating a great effort from Jarris Stevens. So you see Stevens coming up the floor for Kilgore. He almost got to that, but it was out of bounds before he had a chance.
And if you're the Cardinals, unless you just get something wide open here, you want to get under work and get a really good look.
Yeah, I see somebody cut to that basket or get a screen like there. Tyson Jolly's shot is good. Well, we've seen a couple of times where that shot got the roll, and that was one of them.
Tyson now with 9 points in the contest to lead the Cardinals.
I think that timeout came at a good time for Tyson. He was, he's carrying a heavy load out there, and he's been on that floor most of this first half. Knocked away. Putzvanidze going to be whistled.
My goodness. Oh. That's a little ticky-tack there. That's
Putzvanidze. About the time Majouk Madul took a seat right in front of us here, the whistle starts. He has to get right back up. So
that's 2 on the big guy, so he'll go to the bench for the rest of the half. They want to save 3 fouls for him in the second half.
But you're right, that was pretty much a ticky-tack call. As much physicality has been going on in the first half. Kick out for 3. Here come the D. Thrown away. Boy, that's good defense.
That pass was intended for Darla Mansfield, the Cardinal direct.
Darla's ready to take the shot.
No doubt.
She was open on the baseline. She's ready to put it up and in. So with 1:04 to go, see if Trinity Valley can take advantage of this opportunity here, leading by 1. Jolly. They're going to call it on the floor, but boy, the football team liked it. Tyson Jolly just too much to handle there.
Yeah, that really got the football team excited across the way.
little step back and the slide over. That's pretty good stuff. I love the energy, though. You know,
they have provided tonight, especially in that women's game in that second half we saw as well.
Yes, Madu can't get it at point blank range. Here comes Kilgore. Man, that is a big miss. A couple of missed opportunities. Shot won't go. Madu can't control. Wow, you see the physicality now. Going up and getting it. Williams pulls it down. He's going to the hoop. Up and in. That's going to count. That's an offensive basket interference, you would think. Yeah, it will be.
Wow. These athletes just amaze me with their body control in midair, how they can almost change direction.
That's nicely done there. Crowd in the game here. A very physical game underneath. So here comes the call. Got a technical foul called on Madul and
double technical fouls. And call number 10, Darian Graves for Kilgore.
So Graves and Madul both picking one up each, double tech. So with 36.5 seconds to go, it's a 3-point lead for Trinity Valley. They were just confirming, and yeah, the basket was put on the board. They did count that.
Yes, they did. It was 24-23 before that exchange.
So they will, good job, be sure, confirm it. So 36.5 to go. First half of play, quick first half. Madul in a battle. Here's a kick out. Pass underneath. Good block. Tyson Jolly got it. They're going to call a jump ball. Tyson Jolly, look at his athleticism. And you don't
Tyson
think he's
knew
fired
it
up?
too. Tyson knew that he had got the jump ball.
I'm telling you, as you look at Jolly showing his elevation, I mean, he's given up how many inches there, Benny? I don't know his number.
He's 6'4". Tyson's 6'4".
6'4" up against 6'8". Shot won't go.
3 seconds.
Gonna get up and finish and block. Williams with a block to end it. Nice D to get back. So we go in at halftime, 26-23.
Well below what we saw at Masters Gymnasium when it was 41-30, but we are, as Tim said, 26-23. Tyson Jolly led the Cardinals in the first half with 9 points. David Nickelberry had 6.
I got to tell you, man, that first half, it's going to be about coming down the second half. So who makes the baskets, who makes the adjustments, and who can get hot.
Those first 5 or 6 minutes, as we always talk about, can set the tempo in the second half. But, folks, we're not in the second half. We are at halftime. We're going to let you enjoy the Cardettes as we step aside, and we'll be back here in about 5 or 6 minutes for second half action of Trinity Valley Kilgore from Leon's Picture Court at Cardinal Gym.
The TVCC Cardettes.
be Jolly, Williams, Fisher, Nickelberry, and Putz Van Nietse for Trinity Valley. Cardinals working with a 3-point lead. Crowd into the ball game here in the early going of the second half. Way off the mark. That shot didn't have a chance. Tyson Jolly.
Yeah, Putz Van Nietse caused him to change directions of the shot, though, and forced the miss.
Yeah, that's a big defensive stop there for Putz Van Nietse. Tightrope walking that baseline there. Jolly somehow manages that ball. So get another opportunity here. Stefan over the top, won't go, and nobody there underneath.
Not a good trip for the Cardinals.
Thought about a 3, steps inside the arc, pulls the trigger, will not go. Williams hustling, last touch by the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's going to go out of bounds off Marquand Williams, hustling to get the rebound. Ball just loses off his tip of his fingers.
A little discussion underneath here. So minute 12 gone, same result, 26-23. Who's surprised by that? Not me. Let's see what they do. Steps. Got to be a turnover with traveling there.
Yeah. Jordan Owen's feet got faster than the ball did.
So Trinity Valley will have a chance to put something together here.
Need a better look and effort than they got last time on their first trip down.
Well, if you can string together a couple of baskets as Jolly's driving to the basket up and blocked, that's going to be a goaltend. Tyson Jolly put 2 on for him. But if you can add a couple of buckets, all of a sudden you've extended it, and that kind of, the clock becomes your friend. Kilgore has to get a little more aggressive.
Well, it certainly heightens the pressure against Kilgore, the stress level as the game proceeds.
There's a 3. That won't go. Somehow controlled, though. Putz Van Nietse going to draw foul. Offensive foul. Thought he Putz Van Nietse with a big smile as he got up.
Yeah, I thought that one might have gone the other way, or could have gone the other way anyway.
Either player could have gotten that one, and Putz Van Nietse will get the call here. Call is going to be 33 instead of 23, so that's going to be big. Number 4 on the board right now. 33 gets the call.
I think they've got it corrected now.
Yeah.
They called it on 22, right? It was on 23.
And now 33 has his first foul of the ball game. So, yeah, that's a big difference. 22 would have had his 4th foul. Shot up and good. Stefan Fisher banks it off the glass.
Yeah, there was no room down there. Stefan just made some room for himself.
Big move from a big fella. 7-point lead, Trinity Valley on the defensive end. All of a sudden, as you're talking about, that pressure starts to mount. Baseline jumper over Putz Van Nietse, and it's good.
Great job of ball movement by the Rangers.
Yeah, they got some movement that time. Good things happening there. So Williams draws it up. Fisher going to set screen up top. Double screen, trying to free up Jolly, but they go down low to Nickelberry. On the baseline shot, travel. They're going to call steps on David Nickelberry.
Yeah, he tried to do too much with that. He tried to back his way in, then kind of got off balance and got his feet tangled up.
And I wish they might have had a pretty good look at a 3 on that left wing, because they got a double screen up top. Jolly, they went down low to Nickelberry. So that's one they might want to look at for that film session. Or they won't want to look at. They'll have a little regret.
It's one of those opportunities, though, when you're up 5 with a chance to build that lead.
Oh, yeah. Still 5-point lead. Defense huge. Slow pace game tonight. Up and over.
Switched that ball to his left hand. A very nice job that time.
Good touch. So it's a 3-point contest here. Slow, low-scoring affair. Cardinals come in averaging 91.4 per game. Kilgore slowing it down tonight. Here's a 3-pointer from the left wing. On go. Putzvanidze can't control. Hits. Going to be the Rangers. Kilgore Ranger driving to the basket. Foul out front. It'll be on Nickelberry.
I would like to go back down to the offensive end here. I think Kilgore's doing a really nice job tonight of getting a hand in Tyson Jolly's face. He's had very few free looks at the go.
Nothing easy for him tonight. Good defense is working as.
And you're bringing shooters onto the floor now with Collins and Robertson.
They're going to get a little more speed and shooting out there, taking a couple of bigs off to see if they can't jumpstart this offense. Robertson and Collins out top.
I think the first 4 minutes have just been a standoff, really.
It has. It has. Not much difference in either. 3-point game at the half. Still a 3-point game here. A 3-pointer on the way, and it's a tie ball game with 15:51 left.
Just like that, Darian Graves with his 55th 3-pointer on the season.
Nice touch. Well, there's been some ball games we've done where 30-30 would have been the first 7 minutes. 15 minutes to go in this game. Baseline. Nickelberry up and good.
David Nickelberry.
Nice move from David Nickelberry. The sophomore goes up, count the basket. Going to see some retaliation with Kilgore and a substitution. Well, they're now heading back to the bench. They were going to try and exploit. 3-pointer on the way. We'll go Collins with a rebound. 2-on-2 and stolen away.
Cardinals got fortunate there. TJ kind of telegraphed what he was going to do with that pass.
His eyes were totally where he was throwing the ball. By the way, talked to Darla Mansfield, of Cardets director, and mentioned it at halftime. She said she was ready for the baseline jumper if needed. So she wanted me to pass it on to her.
Darla's a team player.
She is a team player. Would have been the wrong team at that point, but nonetheless, here's a 3-point shot on the way. Won't go. Rebound, though, goes Cardinal way. Robertson. Nickelberry driving baseline. Fighting. Left hand is good. Count the basket. David Nickelberry showing some strength.
And he will go to the line for the and one.
That was beautiful there. As you could see, he's having to battle all the way across the baseline. Starts on one block, goes the other way. Now you got to convert at the free throw line. Count the basket. That'll make it a 35-30 lead with under 15 to go.
Nickelberry now with 11 points to match the 11 by Tyson Jolly.
Baseline jumper. It's
Nicely
good.
done. Knocked it down from the baseline. I see the Cardinals softball team's shown up now. They had a doubleheader at home tonight this afternoon against Hill College. They won the first game 6-5 in 8 innings to go to 4-2 on the season. Not sure how the second game turned out just yet.
Jolly gets the screen, driving in the paint, left hand up and good. Quick explosive step from Tyson Jolly.
Tyson gets going. The Cardinals will be in great shape.
Yeah, they need that. He is looking to get rolling here. Got 13 in the ball game. Kilgore still patient, stolen away. Williams out front to Nickelberry. 2-on-1, goes up and count the basket with a finger roll. Robertson saying, get back, get back. Everybody's hustling back defensively. Good job by the Cardinals.
Come back down and get another stop if you're the Cardinals. It was a great job by McQuan Williams coming up with a steal.
3-pointer on the way. Long, won't go. Rebound, Jolly. No, controlled by Kilgore. And
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul, that's huge. Timeout coming here.
Brian Hobright is not happy.
He's about to get teed up if he's not careful. Better get in that huddle. Sometimes, coaches want to have the attention of the officials, but I don't think down 7 when you've only got 32 in the game is a good time to get teed up. So with media timeout, he's still working. He's got to be careful.
He went to the huddle, though. He knew he had to walk right up to the line. I mean,
you know
a long time.
Yeah, I was going to say.
He knows where the line's at.
He knows it's straight as a string, that line. And he went right to the edge and then sat down in the huddle, starts working with his team. So good one going here. 7-point game, a lot of time left in this one, 13 plus to go. And you've got a real battle here, reaching 14 tonight.
Brian's in his 11th season at KC. In his last game that the Rangers won 69-67 over Panola was his 200th win at KC. Prior to that, he was 11 years in Kansas at either Garden City or Dodge City. I always get those two confused. Bucket came from one, Bucket Ballman came from one, and Brian came from the other.
So they knew each other and had some battles, needless to say, before they ever got to reaching 14, and they continued on here.
And by the way, congratulations to Bucket Ballman. Picked up his 300th career win Monday night in an 84-62 win over Midland. Bucket, of course, now is at Odessa College in his first season as head coach. He was 110-26 in his time here at the college.
A lot of good memories there, Coach Bucket. Wish him the best, of course. 7-point ball game.
We should mention the Cardinals defeated Bucket earlier to start the season.
Love the fact that you can work that in there. That was a big win for Coach Guy Furr and the Cardinals
to kick off the season.
Is Coach still working a little bit? I saw it.
if he's got a breath of life in him, he's working.
Of course he is. Here's a shot over the top. Tyson Jolly, 3-point shot from the sophomore.
Now with 16 points in the game, and you get the feeling Jolly times has arrived.
Oh, man, get some. T.J. Collins going to get whistled there for the foul out top. So with a stoppage of play here, 13:05 to go, it's a 10-point lead. It's at that point in the ball game where you get a couple of baskets on the other end, really blow this thing open. It's teetering right now.
And look how the Cardinals are working on the defensive end, feeding off the momentum of things that have happened on the offensive end.
Absolutely, they can sense it. Here's a nice drive pass on that baseline. He's hit it all night long.
Boy, he's got that shot.
Why should you stop now, Demir Brown? That's his 4th to do that time.
And he's got 12 points in the contest, and he came in averaging right at 12 at 11.9.
Good touch from Brown. Jolly.
Good thing the official was there.
Yeah, that would have been Tyson Jolly. Sees a drive, goes up, thinks he should have got a 3-point play, but finishes at the basket.
Tyson Jolly.
Tyson's starting to light it up, isn't he? That one was a line drive, rebounded by Nickelberry. So 12-12 to go. 44-34. Cardinals starting to make it their game. Sizing him up. Jolly pulls it back. Tyson Jolly! 3-pointer. So the place kicker for the basketball team puts that one through the uprights.
21 points in the game now for Tyson Jolly. 3 3-pointers.
Baseline pass, Brown. They will skip past up top for 3. No, he'll set it up. Brown goes up and strong. Count the basket for Demir Brown.
Nice job of Marquand Williams denying the 3-point shot out there.
Big play. That is it's those little things like that where, you give up 2, but hey, it's not a 3 in action. It kind of changes the flow of the whole game, momentum-wise. Williams driving strong. Draws contact. He'll be going to the free throw line with 2 free throws coming in. 11-10 to go in the ball game.
Great job off that dribble by Marquand Williams. Driving in for the layup. Can't get the shot to fall, but he does draw the foul, so he will shoot 2.
So Marquand at the free throw line, and as he steps to the line, he knocks that first one down. He's averaging 8.5 coming into the contest tonight.
Now with 4.
And he does so many things that, they really don't telegraph on the scorebook. But I mean, he's just one of those guys that continues to hustle up and down the floor.
High energy guy as well.
Absolutely.
Ooh, we missed that one badly.
Left it short.
Barely drew iron.
11 minutes to go here in the second half. 12-point lead for Trinity Valley. Leon Spencer Court here in Athens, Texas. Simmons will check into the ball game at the next stoppage of play. Over the top, that's a big basket there for number 10, Darian Graves.
Well, he's their go-to three-point shooter now with 56 on the season.
Graves had something to say to some folks in the crowd. Or maybe it was just a stare, but it was directed that direction towards the football team. Nickelberry for three. Not to be. Rebound underneath. Stolen. That is Jarris Robertson. Williams. Baseline. TJ Collins thought about driving. Now he'll set up, pulls the trigger. Count the basket. Knock it down there. Terry T.J. Collins.
Now with 6 points in the game, both on three-pointers. All on three-pointers, I should say.
He's got a nice touch. A little step back and nobody within reach.
Under 10 left now.
12-point ball game. Brown thought about a three, now pulls back. Good defense from Collins. Tyson Brown and Tyson Jolly entice him. I thought he was going to get away with it. That looked like he got all ball, but got him down low.
He got a lot of him down low.
He can just jump through the roof. That's one of those things that, you look like, oh, he's out of position. But next thing you know, he goes up, swats it away. But like you said, got him with a foul down low. So Simmons into the ball game.
This is the first.
Williams will check out.
So the Cardinals are the first team to find that surge here in the second half that we talked about at halftime, and they've got a 12-point cushion now because of that, but there's still plenty of time left.
Lots of time left, and either one of these teams can get hot. But you feel good about things if you're a Cardinal. You can go on a little bit of a run here, and all of a sudden, man, it's going to take a lot for Kilgore to get back in it.
Yeah, and if you're Kilgore, you got to make your free throws. I mean, the clock is stopped, and you've got every advantage in the world to cut into the deficit.
That does not help the mentality at this point, for sure. Williams lost it.
And you got to be focused on offense if you're the Cardinals and take care of the ball.
Simmons on the turnover. Pass underneath. Too easy. If you can get the ball in the paint down low like that, you'll take that all night long.
Absolutely.
That's a 10-point game all of a sudden. After a turnover and then points off of it. Here's a three-pointer. Robertson's shot won't go. Last touch by Kilgore. Yes.
Yes, it was.
Brown, the last touch.
Robertson's a shooter, and the shooters are going to shoot themselves way out of a slump.
Not one of his better performances tonight, though.
No, not so far.
But he's certainly capable of getting hot.
He's got 83 pointers on the season. That speaks for itself. He set a school record earlier this season with 13 in a game.
Man, that is lighting it up. 13 in a game. Collins inbound. Pull back. He got another three in him. Not this time. Brown pulls it down. And here come the Rangers.
Chance for the Rangers.
Grace for three. Darian shot won't go. Rebound is controlled by B.J. Simmons. Simmons want to bring it up the floor. Collins on the right baseline. Back to Simmons. And now over to Nickelberry. In the paint. Pass underneath. Jarris Robertson.
Boy, David Nickelberry knew where Robertson was at, and he fed him just perfectly.
That's great vision. Great court awareness, and draws the defender and then zips the pass on that left baseline. 12-point lead again with 8:15 to go in the game. Baseline trap, in trouble, throws it away.
The Will Reed.
Well, I was going to say.
Will Reed caught the ball. He was there. He
Coach
received
Reed,
the pass.
he was ready to receive the pass.
That's Will Reed, the defensive coordinator for the football team you see there on your screen.
Coach Reed got good hands.
He would have missed the shot, but he took the pass.
I'm going to let him know that you said that, not me.
Scaredy cat.
Just in case, though, what's your email? So 53-41, and this has been a fun night community-wise of coming together, pulling together, everybody pulling that rope in the same direction, and the crowd has been into this game on both games tonight.
No doubt about it, and I think the new seating kind of looks like it almost makes it feel like the crowd's right on top of the
Yeah.
action, even more so than in the old bleacher seating. And in some ways, I guess it is, but this place is just so much louder now.
It does feel very much alive and radiant and just everything that you want in a home court advantage.
We should mention that the Cardinals and Lady Cardinals will both be on the road Saturday. The women go to Kilgore, playing a red-hot Kilgore team at 2 p.m. The Cardinals will be in Carthage taking on Panola in a 4 p.m. contest. Next Wednesday night, the Cardinals will actually be at home here against is it Coastal Bend, Bossier Parish? I'm scrambling here, folks.
It's live stream right here.
Bossier Parish next Wednesday. We will not have that for you here on the Cardinal Sports Network. It will start at 7 o'clock, and the women will be on the road next Wednesday going to Paris.
Gotcha. So final seconds working through this timeout with 8:04 to go here in the second half of play. So glad to have you tuned in to the Cardinal Sports Network. On the floor, coming out of the timeout, it'll be John on the basket, up and down, no. They will let him play. Majul with the rebound.
They let him play a lot on that possession.
Yeah, looked like that was going to be a whistle. So Cardinals had lost 3 in a row in the middle of January in the week. They're 23rd, 26th, and 30th, but have rattled off 2 in a row now and trying to get a big one tonight at home. It's Kilgore. Drive, kick out. Tyson Jolly won't go.
That's 3 straight possessions now. The Cardinals have come down, had a chance to build the lead, and missed 3-pointers on each of the 3 possessions.
Yeah, it's one of those moments where you're thinking if you even can get a good drive to the basket, a foul, you're going to get a couple of points and add 2. But a foul, keeping them, Kilgore within striking distance here.
Gary Lyons going to check back into the contest for the Cardinals. Cardinals have been led by Tyson Jolly with 21 points. David Nickelberry has 13. They're the only 2 double-digit performers from the scoring department for the Cardinals at this point.
Kilgore still being very patient. Still plenty of time to go. It's down 12. So looking for a good shot with 10 on the shot clock. Drive to the basket. What was it?
That's what we call him Marquand Williams, and that's going to send number 10 to the free throw line for the and one, Darian Grays.
As you see Leon Spencer sitting in the shot there in the crowd. Leon Spencer court. Got some big minutes out of Majuk there. Would have been a lane violation, but free throw was some nylon. So not necessary.
Yeah, would have gotten another one had he missed it, but it didn't need it.
So 5:20 to go here in the game. It's a 9-point Cardinal lead. Trinity Valley's kind of went silent on the offense.
Yeah, they've kind of taken the area out of the ball just a little bit and forced up some 3-pointers.
Count the bucket. Nice drive from Gary Lyons, the freshman out of Athens.
The freshman out of Athens with his first points of the contest, and they were huge.
Boy, went strong. You love him seeing that confidence developing from the youngster. Good hands. Tyson Jolly took one in the chop, so a foul coming here. And
that's just the 5th team foul against the Rangers, so it will not be a shooting foul. Cardinals have 6, so the Rangers will be in the 1-and-1, the next foul on the Cardinals.
So with an 11-point lead, under 5 to go, Trinity Valley trying to add to it. Williams to Nickelberry. Nickelberry pulls the 3 from well beyond the arc.
They have not been shy about the 3-pointers, trying to nurse this 10-point lead to victory. If they're missing them, that's the problem.
Coach Leslie coaching up David Nickelberry saying, man, it's not what we were drawing up there. Not wanting that shot there. Working around. So with a 11-point lead, Cards trying to add 2.
Demir Brown's going to go to the free throw line for the 1-and-1 for the Rangers. He's got 14 points in the contest, come in averaging 11.9 on the season.
Need a towel out there. Brown is drenched. they're trying to dry the ball off. I think that's what they're looking at. They worked on the field down here, but the referee took the towel or took his shirt and tried to dry it out. They all looking around going, it ain't going to get dry, giving it to me. Those guys, man, we talk about the athleticism. They are in an extreme amount of shape up and down this floor all night long.
You know, it's just well within range for the Rangers. You know, if they make this free throw, he'll be within 9 points. That's just 3 possessions.
Sure.
Cardinals have got to do a better job when they come down on the offensive end. They've missed 4 straight three-pointers.
Got to get points.
When they've had a chance to extend that lead, and they haven't gotten it done.
Timeout coming here, I think. Yep, timeout on the floor. It's a 9-point ball game with 4:27 to go. And Trinity Valley has got to get something going offensively, because you worked so hard to get this lead, you're letting Kilgore find their way back into it. So 30-second timeout.
It'll be a 30-second timeout.
Stand up, White, stand up.
They're getting both teams standing up. It's just a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, full timeout, you get the whole possession to sit, but on a 30, you got to stand, just group up.
Again, our next webcast will be coming your way on, there it is, my memory's fading. It's Wednesday, February the 20th.
It's been a long day, man.
On Saturday, February the 23rd, the Lady Cardinals against Coastal Bend will be coming your way about 1:45, and then on February the 27th, we'll have the Cardinals at home on a Wednesday night against Michael Landers' Navarro squad. And we'll come your way about 6:45 for the 7 p.m. tip-off here on the Cardinal Sports Network.
It's a 9-point lead. Like you talked about, Benny, got to get points. Get a good look to the basket. Not going to happen that way. Gary Lyons with a good job in transition just to knock it away.
That was a great hustle by Gary Lyons to keep him from getting the fast break opportunity.
So the defense can get down and get set now.
Cardinals have had 5 possessions, though, down here when they've come away with not anything.
That last one out of a timeout, the bench was not pleased. Not how they drew it up at all. Didn't even get a shot off, got the steal. Working down low on the post. And a foul coming on Nickelberry.
Yep, and that's going to send the Rangers to the line for the 1-and-1. So the clock is stopped and a chance to cut into that deficit. Definitely the way Kilgore would want it to play out.
That's already a 9-point ball game here, so you know you're eating into that lead a little bit. Let's see Collins come in the game as well as Poots Van Nietse. So Robertson sits, Nickelberry will sit.
I think Nickelberry's a little bit gassed, and Jarris just hasn't had his usual shooting game.
Shot won't go. Rebound Tyson Jolly.
8-point game.
So that's a big break, though. If they hit that free throw, you cut it to 7. But now it's still 8, so you got to get some good looks, good clean looks at the basket here for Trinity Valley. Oh, Poots Van Nietse has that one knocked away.
Well, he was wide open.
If he realizes he kind of head fake, but if he turns and goes up and stuffs that, it's an easy dunk. But again, didn't realize. So
we can see that he couldn't.
They closed in a hurry. Yeah, he's got his back to the basket. No way he's going to see that or know that. Collins hustling, taken away. Kilgore going to get a chance at some nice look and good defense from Tyson Jolly. And now Williams will tie up, and that will be Cardinal basketball.
Yeah. Brian Hobart is staring his man down. That could have been huge.
Yeah, it would have been.
You're the Cardinals, though. You've had a drought here, Tim. I mean, you really have. You were.
Well, and then you think about it. You
were up 53-41 at the 8:04 mark, and you've only scored two points in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, and when you're not scoring, and then you have opportunities, kind of slip away with a turnover here and a.
And you can't just simply come down and run 30 seconds off the shot clock and give Kilgore possession. That's just not going to work for you. You're not to that point just yet.
Going to have to finish strong here to get this 20th win of the season.
You need to come down and get the best look you can get, and certainly not get yourself in a position where you have to force up a shot.
Go to the right side. Tyson Jolly. 12 on the shot. 7 on the shot. Collins won't go. That did not. It's not much movement right now.
Yeah, the last 6 possessions have just not been, well, they haven't been fruitful, number one. You scored 2 points since you went up 12 with 8:04 to go in the game.
Trying to hold on to this one here tonight. Under 2:45 now.
A timeout by Brian Hobright. This will be a full timeout.
They've got to find offense and find it in a hurry and get,
well,
good looks. You don't have a whole lot of points you have to score, but you do need to, like you said, you don't want to go out and just squeeze 30 seconds out and throw something up.
No. You want to keep the ball in Tyson Joffrey's hands as much as you can because he's got the best ability to create on your team. After that, it would belong to Marquand Williams. He can also create, but you can't just come down and be content, as you mentioned, running 25 seconds off the shot clock and come down and jack up some kind of shot.
Right.
And it quickly goes to Kilgore because, like I said, you're not to that point with an 8-point game. That's just that's a 3-possession game.
Absolutely. If you're at a point in this game where Kilgore gets hot, knocks down a couple of threes, it's a totally different ball game.
So you got to remember Kilgore missed a layup down here a couple of trips ago.
And
that
some big free throws.
It's a big free throws, but that would have changed the entire complexion of the game.
Totally would have. So with 2:42 to go, it's going to be a battle to the end, you would think. As
I think we're to that point. It's
8-point game. A lot of times you see it go the other way in a hurry, but man, 8 points is nothing, and you got a lot of scoring challenges here. So about to see Robertson checking the game. He hasn't had his best night shooting. Robertson with how many tonight?
2.
Only 2 comes in. He's averaging 13.2. Puts Van Nietzsche in the game. Tyson Jolly, Gary Lyons, Marquand Williams, and T.J. Collins. So Robertson will come back out. He was actually at the scorers table and never actually made it in. That break in the action, now he'll come check in.
Got to defend if you're the Cardinals.
You've got to work. Baseline, Brown over the top, rattles, rebound. Poots Van Nietzsche, good hustle.
Would not fall for the young man. Good work.
Vlad does a lot of the dirty work, those hustle rebounds and getting position, drawing the charge. Does a good job that time, holds his own, and then gets the rebound.
Caleb Favors is guarding Tyson Jolly extremely close. 5
on the clock. Tyson throws up a 3 off of Kilgore.
Guy first talking to the official directly in front of us, asking him why does he help him, because the guy thought the ball went out of bounds.
Now they're talking under the basket, and I don't know
call
what
will stand.
Well, they're giving them every chance in the world to get back in this ball game. Poots Van Nietzsche will take a seat. Minute 58 to go.
Yeah, under 2 minutes now. 8 points. Don't let them spot up and shoot the 3.
Got to win it on the defensive end tonight. Gonna have to find a way. Big shot. Nobody's surprised there's number 10. Darian Graves hits the shot. Heard Coach Leslie saying, shooter, shooter, shooter.
Cardinals were just 2 points since the 8:40 mark.
5-point game. Tyson, baseline, in trouble. Out to Williams. Williams to Collins. Sets up. Can't get it to go. Nickelberry, big rebound.
Fresh 30 on the shot clock.
It's a 5-point lead with 1:07 to go. Jolly, baseline, kick out, 3 for Collins, 3 for TJ Collins. Timeout coming. Back up to 8. How about that shot?
That's clutch there.
Clutch shot.
All the way.
So with a little under a minute to go, 59 seconds to go in this ball game, it's a timeout, and they'll talk about it. What's going on in that huddle right now?
That was just huge there. And the young man missed his previous shot.
Yeah.
He comes back and takes it again. So that says a lot about TJ.
Big clutch shot, because you're right. He missed it and comes back in confidence to step up and delivers the home run.
Well, that's just a huge there.
Dead-eye shot from the corner. It's an 8-point game, and you're looking at 59 seconds to go here, and it changes everything. If that ball doesn't go, you're down 5, come back another end. Kilgore's just hit a 3. Yeah. So now you're back to, you basically evaporate the 3 on the other end by answering with your own 3.
You come down now, Tim, and you make sure you D up along the perimeter and not give up the 3. If they get something cheap inside, they just get something cheap inside on you.
Big tray there from TJ Collins. That might be.
He's got 9 points in the game, all on 3 points.
3 threes. Dead eye.
That gives him 48 on the season. He came in with 45.
So the timeout. Now, Coach Ryan Holbrook will talk to his squad. They're obviously trying to draw up some 3s of their own here. And Trinity Valley's probably going to be guarding that perimeter, but don't give them anything too easy underneath. But you will give up the 2 to defend a 3.
Oh, absolutely. I think you do.
Just don't make it super easy. I mean, you don't want to foul them, obviously, but same token,
Here's something to look
pressure.
Something to look at too. The Rangers only have 5 fouls, so they have a couple of fouls to give before the Cardinals would be shooting.
So that's not going to help them. Guarding the top now, Brown. It's defended and steps, travel.
Huge turnover.
Man, that is
Tried
huge.
to do too much.
Jameer Brown. Brown called for the travel, so Cards up 8. There's a first foul, but still got a couple more to give. One more.
That's the 16th foul now. They'll shoot on the 7th.
It's 44.4 to go here in the contest. Trinity Valley up, trying to finish it out. They're up, and big game tonight for Region 14. This would improve them to 9-4 in conference play. There's the foul. That'll be the 17th foul.
I think we'll see a lot of free throws shot in this final 41 seconds.
You got to hit them. 1-1. Situation here as Marquand Williams goes to the free throw line. Gets that one to go.
Marquand with 5 points in the contest.
So Marquand, number 5, love to see number 6 go down right here as he steps to the free throw line. He will get it to go. 10-point lead for Trinity Valley. 40 seconds left in this one. There's a turnover.
James Quattlebaum with the reception on that one.
Quattlebaum ready to take the long 3 if need be, but again, it would have been the other team that, unless he would have taken a really long 3 the Cardinals' direction.
It should be a dribble out.
Yeah, Cardinals will be able to.
Well, it can't be a dribble out, actually. There's a difference in there's about 3 seconds differential in the play clock and the game clock.
They will let it get nearer the end here. Tyson Jolly. 6 on the clock. Robertson throws it up with 3 on the clock. Shot. That's not a shot clock violation. That's the ball game. As the ball hits rim, that'll do it. It's 60-50, and that's the final. It's not halftime. So big win tonight for Trinity Valley coach Guy Furr and the Cardinals, improving to 20-5 on the year, 9-4 in conference play. Benny, final thoughts?
And Kilgore drops to 16-9 and 7-7 in conference play. The Cardinals were led by Tyson Jolly, who had 21 points on three three-pointers. He had 9 at halftime, so he had 12 in the second half. Raquan Williams had 6. B.J. Simmons had 1. Stephon Fisher had 2. David Nickelberry had 13. Jarris Robertson had 2. Terry T.J. Collins had 9 on 3 three-pointers. Gary Lyons had 2. And Vladimir Peachmanitsi had 4. The Cardinals on the road Saturday going to Carthage to take on Panola. Game time is 4 p.m. We will be back with you on the 23rd when the Lady Cardinals play Coastal Bend in a 2 p.m. tip-off.
You were just thinking about Tyson Jolly.
It's been a long day,
going
folks.
through that lineup, trying to kick the extra point to start the game.
So anyway, we will see you the next time, folks. Thank you for joining us here on the Cardinal Sports Network. For our entire Cardinal Sports Network team and Tim Howard, this is Benny Rogers bidding you good night from Leon Spencer Court at Cardinal Gym.